Okay, so I've been about 5 miles at this stop and go traffic that you guys have seen. That's all leading up to the stop sign to get onto the other highway to head towards Anchorage. I hope you enjoyed some of the scenery around the drive that I get a look at coming from Kenai on the Kenai Peninsula. Went down there for a little bit of fishing, R&R fishing. It was lousy. I'm not the only one that didn't have very good luck. Even when I talked to some of the charter captains, they said the fish just aren't there. He goes, yeah, people are catching fish, but they are not there. So they're not exactly sure what's going on or where they're at, or because usually they're there by this time of year, but they're not there. So fishing was lousy. I hope next week a buddy of mine, he plans on heading down, well, probably tomorrow or Tuesday. They have a little better luck. So this highway is actually called the Sterling Highway. As you can see, that mountain is pretty tall. Driving right down through the middle of them. Mountains on both sides of me. So, see you after a little. There's snow in them mountains. Still haven't gotten rid of it. Imagine that. Alaska with snow. I'm about 50-55 miles from Anchorage. So this is part of the Seward Highway, where we ride right up next to the mountainside, and the Cook Inlet. This is actually referred to as a Turnagain Arm, which is all part of the Cook Inlet waterway. When we get up here a little farther, I'll bring you guys back in and show you exactly how close to the mountainside we are running with this road, and how close the railroad tracks are, and how close the water is. So, we'll see you in a few minutes. Okay. Also, here's something interesting too, is Alyeska. That is a little bit of a tourist trap. This is going to be on the right, going up into the high Alyeska. I believe it's a glacier, but it's a wreck area. A lot of people go and visit it. A lot of people say it's kind of cool up there. But you turn onto this Alyeska Highway, which is right here at this gas station. A lot of different activities up there. And get in front of that bus. A lot of traffic. A lot of traffic. Okay. What a special treat. We've got the Alaskan Railroad passenger train. So that is how close the railroad is to the highway. And it gets even closer because we'll get up here where we get up right up next to the rock face, and our lanes will stay the same, but the railroad, they'll take and get butted up right next to the highway. The Seward Highway is probably one of the more dangerous highways in the state of Alaska. It's got more fatalities on it than any of the other highways, and the reason being is because, well, you get all this traffic, and you got guys doing what's called suicide runs. They'll get off work Friday, they'll take off for Kenai, which is 150 miles from Anchorage, which that doesn't seem like a whole lot. 3 hours, you're there. They'll fish all night, and they'll take back off for home Saturday night. They'll fish all night, fish all day Saturday, and take off for home on Saturday night with very little sleep or minimal sleep. And then you get traffic zipping by each other this close and this speed. So it's just a recipe for disaster. But anyway, there we are. So here we are. This is the one section that's really kind of bad because of tight quarters. So my point exactly. Sheer rock face. Right on the other side of that guardrail is the railroad tracks. Literally. And we just had a guy that was doing 35 miles an hour. It's got a line of cars that are probably 100 cars plus that he was holding up. And in the state of Alaska, it is illegal to hold up 5 or more cars. You can get cited for that. Because if you got 5 or more vehicles behind you, you're supposed to use the slow vehicle turnouts, and you're supposed to use any place that is safe for you to turn out, so you're not impeding those 5 vehicles. So if you come up here, just kind of keep that in mind. 5 cars behind you, better get off the roadway. So you could use like this area right here, turn out, come to a complete stop, let them go by you, so on and so forth. So, and yes, right on the other side of the railroad tracks is a tourniquet arm. And right now it's kind of, the tide is going out, or it's out. So you'll see a lot of places where there's mud. You don't want to get caught in that mud because it will swallow you up.